Alright Zerg friends, this is Fenner from Frenetic Array and it's time for a bit of a replay cast. This time we've got a ladder match between my teammates. Okay, let's go ahead and introduce him. Who is my teammate? Well, he's a red Zerg player and he is Frenetic Array Petraeus. So Petraeus, you might have seen him in WCS recently. He is a really good up-and-coming player and he is insanely good. He improved so fast. It was only about 8 months ago he was on the same skill level as me when he joined Frenetic Array, and now he's crazy. Like, he's top of NA GM ladder, he's Korean GM as well, he's qualified for WCS. The rate that he improves is absolutely insane. And he's like 17 as well. He's also just finished school, so he's going to be able to play all the time, full time now. Before he's only playing part time, so I think this guy's got a lot of potential. That's why I really wanted to cast one of his games. You may not have heard of him yet, but definitely look out for him in the future. He's going to be taking down some tournaments, I reckon. He's already got a lot of achievements within C. He's taken down a lot of Australian tournaments, just small ones, but you know, pretty nice. And up here in the left, pretty good player. You probably know him. It is Millennium ForGG. He's a pretty popular streamer. He's pretty big in Brood War. I think he got a lot of wins in Brood War. I don't know too much about Brood War, but he was definitely famous from Brood War, and when he switched over, a lot of people liked his play. He abused a lot of Hellion Banshee when he switched over, and people really enjoyed that on the stream. And now he's going for these Reapers. I was actually watching Petraeus' stream, playing ForGG. I didn't see this game, but some other games that I saw, his Reapers were absolutely insane. They were getting so many kills, like compared to the normal Reaper kills, like maybe a normal 1-2 Reaper would get 1 or 2 kills or force a Spore Crawler or an Extractor. He was getting like 3-4 kills with these Reapers, so we're going to see how he does this time. ForGG moving across Belshire Vestige Ladder Edition with this Reaper, just checking out the sand, the grass. Gonna go behind these bushes, and there we go. Petraeus sees it right there. I'm not sure about sending this Overlord straight across the map like this. If it was a 1-Rax, then he would probably be in a bit of trouble. But let's watch this Reaper. What can he get done? Moving into the mineral line. Petraeus needs to start microing. One drone going down there to a bit of low HP. He moves it back. Great control so far. And Neasling is going to be able to push it back. It looks like he's going to be okay. And he's only got 4 lings so far, but that's enough. He's got the queens on the way. He's got the speed as well. Oh, actually, the Reaper coming down to natural here. Can he get this drone pick off? He should be able to turn it into an Extractor. There we go, and he's going to have to turn this one into a Spore. But this is the kind of thing that his Reapers do. They force a lot of indirect damage, like turning these into Spores and Extractors. That's a lot of damage. And put him in this location here where he is right now. This is a great position because drones have to move down to natural. There's no creep here either, so the lings are terrible in that spot. And now ForGG is just going to micro them back and pick off those lings. And now the queens are here. It's going to be pretty safe. It's not the best map for getting in with the Reapers. There's only this spot you can jump up or go in through this bit. So the queen's going to control it pretty good. But ForGG going to slip him down the side here. He's coming in with the Reapers. What can he get done? Another one going to a Spore Crawler. He's going to be able to pick off these lings. That's like 6 lings so far. A bunch of Spore Crawlers forced as well, and Extractors. And it just slows down the... Oh, get the drone pick off as well. He's going to get a second one. No, goes to a Spore. He jumps up. These Reapers are absolutely insane. The control from ForGG. It's crazy, man. Alright. So Petraeus, he likes to go for this hatch gas pool build where he gets a really fast speed, which is why you see ForGG backing off now. He saw that gas time and he's like, nope, I want to get out of there before the speed finishes, which is generally around 6 minutes. And now Petraeus, because he got that speed, he's going to be able to get a nice easy 3rd base. The only problem with the fast speed build is you don't get as many queens, so he's sat here with this 1 queen pooping the tumors, whereas with a slower gas build you'd probably have 2 to 3 queens pooping the tumors. So Petraeus got a couple of lings here, going to have those ready for a counter attack, looking at the watchtower, seeing what's going on. Also, actually, he sacked an Overlord in there, and he saw the 3rd CC, so he knows it's a 3cc build from ForGG, and he's going to be happy to drone up. Actually picking up a Roach Warren really quickly. Could this be for some kind of pressure? He's seen the 3cc build. It could just be defensive Roach. That's definitely a possibility, and it's pretty likely because it's pretty late, and also it's going to be defensive roach. He's only got one gas at the minute. Second gas is coming up, and this is really late. Normally, if you're going to do like a roach bane build, you'd be having the roaches pop in around this time, so it's pretty late. He's getting the double evo as well, so he's going to be able to get those upgrades. And ForGG just going to look to see what he can do with these Reapers and Hellions. Going to pick up a creep tumor here and move down to the third base. Going to look to do some harassment on there, but you can't really do too much damage. Just going to look at picking up this queen. This is the bad thing about having one queen on the map, because if it gets picked off, ouch. Now he's not going to have anything to spread the creep. Coming in here as well. Not too many lings out for Petraeus. ForGG going to get in. The roaches are going to pop. 5 roaches on the way. And ForGG, perfect timing getting out there. This guy is so good with his micro. Hellion's doing so much damage. Reaper's doing so much damage. Basically, as a Zerg player, you've got to play from a horrible situation every time, because his control with these harass units is just so good. And now Petraeus is going to move across the map with these roaches. I think this is a bit of a fake. He just wants to force maybe a couple of bunkers out of ForGG. And there we go, we see the second bunker. Oh, 4 bunkers coming up. So this is a nice little play from Petraeus here, moving the roaches across the map. These are only defensive roaches. He could just sit them here and defend his bases, but instead he moves them across the map, makes ForGG think this could be some heavy pressure coming. But in reality, Petraeus now just going to move back with the roaches, and that may get him back into the game economy-wise. 4 bunkers is nothing to laugh at. That's 400 minerals right there. ForGG does realize and cancel them. And now he needs to look at getting that third base down. But where are we in this game? Let's have a look. We've got 57 drones for Petraeus. We've got 44 SCVs for ForGG. Baneling Nest on the way, all looking pretty standard. It looks like Petraeus is going to go into Ling Bane Muter. He has got those melee upgrades going. He could have gone into Roach Hydra, sorry, but he is getting those melee upgrades, so definitely likely that he's just going to use those roaches for the defense and now go into Ling Bane Muter. Going to look at picking up that 4th base as well, but once again, ForGG's on top. Ooh! Maybe he's not on top of everything because he just let that drone pass to go build a hatchery, and now he's going to come into this base and get all of the units killed. That's not what he wants. ForGG slipping on his decision making a bit there. Oh, I thought he said GG then. Crap myself. Oh, just lose the Hellions and GG. But Petraeus is going to be able to take this expansion now. What? Where's it going? He's going over here? He decided he doesn't want that one. Because he sold the CC land here. He wants the other side of the map, because otherwise the distance to rush would be way too short. So great little play there by Petraeus. Going to poop the creep here now as well, slow that down. And 2 medivacs moving out for ForGG. We've got 8 Marines and 6 Marines and a Marauder, so pretty strong units coming out here. He's going to have to come back and drop this overlord. This is a great play by Petraeus, just slowing down that 3rd command center a tiny bit. He does get supply block now, but he's got... Oh, actually, a little bit of an engagement here. Roach is running away. Marine's going to chase them down. They're all going to go down. There's no way he's going to save those with no banelings. He can't engage into those. You might think, oh, you can just surround with the lings, but without banes, those Marines would just be so cost efficient. It's not worth the risk. And now we've got the Spire on the way for Petraeus. He's got 8 banelings on the way as well. This is where the real ZVT starts. The harassment's over, the early game is over. Now ForGG's landed his 3rd CC. Oh, well, he's going to land his 3rd CC. He's going to land his 3rd CC. The 3rd CC is going to land. There we go. The 3rd CC is landed, and this is where the real ZVT begins, because this happens. There's drops, there's Marines, there's Marines and Mines and Marauders rallying across the map, and it's all up to Petraeus to get the great defense going. He's got some nice creep spread here up to his 4th base even, and he deals with this drop perfectly. 2 Banes getting nice hits there. 8 Marines, actually more than 8 Marines going down to those 2 Banes. So that is a great engagement for Petraeus, and as you can see, he's up at 140 supply. Now this creep queen is gonna die. She might get away. Oh, she's dead. And where are the banelings for Petraeus? We've got 3 banelings here. Is that all he's got right now? He's got 12 on the way. Once those finish morphing, he needs a good engagement. So the Widow Mines are planted. A couple of Banes going forward. That's the great way to play these engagements. Just micro the Banes forward and take down the Widow Mines, then move in. This is a great play by Petraeus. Petraeus forcing ForGG back now. But yeah, it's never going to stop for 4GG. He's just going to keep rallying these units across the map. There's no Widow Mine here right now, though, so he needs to be careful. Just Marines to take on this Lingbane Muta. And Petraeus trying to drone this 4th base. He really wants some drones on there. We've got 7 drones on the way on that production tab. As long as he can hold it, he'll be in a good situation. And 4GG is over on this side of the map. He's got a bunker going up, so he can't get harassed so easily by those Mutalisks. And also run-bys like this. Nice little play by Petraeus. He does this quite often. I think he might morph a couple of Banelings here. Let's see what he does, because I'm pretty sure he does this in almost every ZVT, where he morphs a couple of Banelings and does a little attack on the 3rd base when they're not looking. And then he just plays a normal game with his main army. Yeah, he always does this. And it's a great little attack as well, because when there's a main engagement going on, the Terran player is not going to be focusing on that 3rd base. And if you just went with Lings, the bunker would clean it up perfectly. So mixing in a couple of Banelings there, he might be able to take down the entire SCV line of 4GG. And now here comes Petraeus, going to look at this engagement, but there's too many Widow Mines to engage there off creep. He's going to move back to where he's got some creep, and here comes the little bit of a run by 2 mines there for 4GG. Oh, this Widow Mine could be hit big. Oh, there was a time to hit 1 Bane, and now he's trying to survive with these SCVs. He's running away. Can Petraeus get the hit? The Banes are moving in. I don't think they're going to make it. The bunker goes down, and now Petraeus looks to move across the map, morphing a couple more Banes, 13 Banes on the way. Let's have a look at the upgrades here. We've got 2-2 for both players, but no Hive on the way for Petraeus, so it's going to be a long time before he gets that 3-3 going. Cancel on this Banes, because 4GG does move up. Petraeus looks like he might be going for a counter-attack here. He doesn't know where to go. He's undecided. Is he going to go in for a counter-attack, or is he just going to run back to his 3rd base? He's looking to get some creep up, I think, even though he's got no creep queen here. And here comes some Banes. They could do some massive damage rolling in. The Widow Mine goes off, not doing too much damage, and this is a big engagement. 4GG getting pushed back. The Banes got the Widow Mine hits are huge, and Petraeus is forced back. Those Widow Mine hits just took everything down, and now Petraeus is suddenly looking really, really bad. The Marine, Marauder, and Mine push is coming across the map. There's not too many Banelings out for Petraeus. 4GG moving out onto the creep. Oh, big Bane hits there for Petraeus. That's what he needed. There's no way. Oh, these Bane hits are so huge! 4GG messing up with his micro there, and now Petraeus moves forward. That was the engagement he needed. When that started, the engagement was 180 supply to 190 for 4GG, and now it's 180 for Petraeus and 150 for 4GG. So that engagement was so good for Petraeus. Just 4GG not getting the splits that he needed right there, and now he's forced back to his 3rd base. 3-3 starting for 4GG, and finally here comes the Hive for Petraeus. He's got the +2 Muta attacks coming on as well, so the harass from those is going to be a lot stronger once that finishes. With the Mine going down there, and then the Mine being planted here. How many mines are out for 4GG right now? We've got 10 mines, so that's quite a few mines there, and there's a lot of Banelings out for Petraeus. He needs to micro this engagement flawlessly if he wants to survive the onslaught that's coming from 4GG. 200 supply to 190 4GG. Couple of mines running up front to burrow right there. Petraeus picks a couple off with his Banelings, sending another small group forward. These are great micro engagements from Petraeus. Just send a small group forward with the Banelings. Then oh, there we go again. Look at this, it's beautiful. The way he does it, he could just go in with the whole army, but send in a pack like this. If you just sent Lings, a small pack of Lings, the Marines would clear them up. If you sent just Banes, then the Marines would just run back. But when you send Lings and Banes in a small group like that, they have to engage it. So they lose a couple of mines, and the Mutalisks coming in from the side there. Widow Mine gets a nice hit. There's not much left for Petraeus by the looks of things. There is Banelings, but most of his army is in Mutalisks. He's got 25 Mutalisks right now, and this push is suddenly starting to look really scary. There's mines everywhere. They're starting to reload as well. Another mine hit goes off. Petraeus struggling to hold on here. The Spine Crawler there just whacking away at the Marines. The Banelings moving forward once again. And this position for 4GG is just great. He's slightly up here. Then Petraeus is going for it. The Banelings rolling past. They're rolling in, doing a lot of damage. 4GG taking massive Baneling hits. All the Mutalisks surviving as well. What a great engagement for Petraeus. He's going to be able to pick off these rallying units and probably a lot of these medevacs as well. And suddenly Petraeus is looking great. He's got the Ultralisk Cavern as well. They were both at equal supplies at 200, but now 164 for Petraeus and 140 for 4GG. And 4GG doesn't have a 4th base. There's no 4th base. He's just been trying to do it on 3 bases all game. There's been no 4th base gone up for 4GG. He could have had this easily. But now he's going to be struggling. He's building a Thor right now to try and deal with the big Mutalisk camp on Petraeus. But one Thor, it's going to help out a bit. But with this many Mucilists, like, they're going to be able to dive in, do what they want. There's not many turrets on board 4GG. Diving into the natural now. This is where Petraeus' harass begins. He's got the control of the game. He forces the engagements, even taking down these Marines with the Mucilists. I'm not sure about that. He did lose quite a couple of Mucilists, about 4 or 5 Mucilists there. Just a couple of Marines, but you do what you can do. And now we've got Ultralists on the way for Petraeus. He's got this base on the left side of the map as well. So it's 5 base against 3. And it doesn't look like 4GG wants one anytime soon. He's just fully relying on this 3 base. This is basically a 3 base all in that's going until the 22-minute mark. And now Petraeus coming into this base as well, trying to protect himself on that bunker for GG. But here come the Banes. Oh, nearly took out all his mules. Petraeus might have to run away. Banes moving forward. He can't take that. Oh, Burrow Banes! Burrow Banes! Oh, that was huge! There was a massive hit with those Burrow Banes, and now he's going to be able to take down this CC. And that should be it for 4GG. He's basically got nothing left. Petraeus with a bit of a supply block. 191 supply. He's got a couple of overlords on the way, but once these Ultralists join the battle, 4GG is going to struggle with the economy that he's got left. His main's mined out. His natural, he's almost mined out. He's building another command center now, but it's 22 minutes into the game, and now Petraeus diving on this 3rd base. Can he get it down? No, 4GG is going to use those Marines to protect it, but Petraeus can go into the main base here. There's basically no turrets anyway. He's going to be able to get a lot of damage done, and he's building up the Mucilist count, the Ultralist count, sorry, at the same time as well. He's going to get trapped in this position here, but he should be able to fly around the left side here. The Marines are going to move. Oh no, they didn't get there in time, and the Mucilists managed to escape. And now what we got? We got a nice army from here, from Petraeus. We got a lot of Ultralists. We got the Banelings as well. Yeah, I think Petraeus with this next attack is going to be able to push through, do the damage that he needs. 1 Ultralist there. There's not many Widowmines left, so there's going to be no big hits from them. Thor doing a lot of damage to the Mucilists. Banelings rolling in. The Marines are all getting taken down, dodging that Thor with the Banelings. The Thor goes down to the Mutas. The Ultralists push in. The Banes take out the Marines. And now that's GG from 4GG. From Frenetic Array, and it is time for the Lord of the Lings to come out of his cave and so I know I said in a couple of episodes ago, like I think it was like 10 episodes ago now, because I